Bhupendra Patel, who was elected the leader of the legislature party of the BJP in Gujarat in a surprise move, will take oath as the Chief Minister today afternoon. But now the speculation shifts to how his cabinet will look, given that there are several senior ministers who will have to be accommodated, including Nitin Patel, who was the Deputy Chief Minister in Vijay Rupani's cabinet and has been seen as the key man in the BJP till now. Addressing a rally in Mehsana, Nitin Patel, who was overlooked by the leadership for the post of Chief Ministership for a second time in a row, told a crowd of boisterous supporters, "As long as I'm in the hearts of people and party workers, nobody can remove me." Outgoing Chief Minister Vijay Rupani is unlikely to be a part of the new cabinet, BJP sources indicate, and there's speculation that the same may happen to Nitin Patel as well. Here's a report.
Meet Bhupendra Patel, a first-time MLA who will now be the Chief Minister of Gujarat. A protege of former Chief Minister and current UP Governor Anandiben Patel, he belongs to the Patel community, a key group when it comes to caste equations in Gujarat. But he was a surprise choice. In his first press conference, he made it clear that he intends to work with the party setup. His predecessor Vijay Rupani shared a frosty relationship with the state president of BJP, C.R. Patil.
मैं सबसे पहले माननीय नरेंद्र भाई, माननीय नड्डा जी और अमित भाई शाह साहब का तहे दिल से आभार मानना चाहता हूं। विकास के जो काम बाकी है वो आगे बढ़ाएंगे और साथ में संगठन को साथ में लेके आगे बढ़ाएंगे।
हमारे शीर्ष नेतृत्व ने ये जो निर्णय लिया है, भूपेंद्र भाई सक्षम है और आने वाले चुनाव उनके नेतृत्व में अवश्य भारतीय जनता पार्टी अच्छी तरह से जीतेगी।
Soon after his election as legislature party leader, Bhupendra Patel headed to the Raj Bhavan to stake claim. Since Vijay Rupani's sudden resignation on Saturday, several names were doing the rounds, right until the name of Bhupendra Patel was proposed by his predecessor. The MLAs electing him as their leader was a formality. Amit Shah congratulated him after the decision. While Patel is a first-time MLA, he does have administrative experience. He's worked in the Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation and Ahmedabad Urban Development Authority.
In selecting Mr. Bhupendra Patel as the next Chief Minister of Gujarat, the BJP has reiterated two things. One, Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. Narendra Modi are still directly in charge of what happens in Gujarat. And two, the BJP still has to depend on caste equations in the state to win elections convincingly, even though the party denies it. In Gandhinagar with camera person Rajendra Dayalkar, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
And here's a look at the reaction from Bhupendra Patel's family. They were as surprised as everyone else when his name was announced.
उम्मीद तो नहीं थी, लेकिन एक सरप्राइज दिया है नरेंद्र भाई मोदी ने। वो हमारे लिए बहुत खुशी का माहौल है।
Actually, I'm very happy because this was like totally a surprise for us also, and I'm very happy for my father because he has done so great work and so he has finally got some very good recognition for his work.
लोग बस बहुत खुश है। हम सब फैमिली वाले और आड़ोस पड़ोस जो सोसाइटी वाले हैं, सब लोग को बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है, बहुत खुशी है।
Well, let's go across to Saurabh now for more. So, Saurabh, the speculation shifts from who will be Chief Minister to who will be in the cabinet. Also, tell us about the swearing-in ceremony planned.
Well, the swearing-in ceremony is planned in the afternoon around 2 o'clock, and what we have been given to understand is that Home Minister Amit Shah, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, is likely to attend. And also amongst the likely attendees are going to be 4 chief ministers of other BJP-ruled states. And of course, along with that, it's going to be an event to establish Mr. Bhupendra Patel as someone who will be taking over the reins of the state and will lead the BJP into the next elections. Of course, this is a decision that's completely been handled by the centre, and in all of this, what's also likely now going to be the focus is who is going to make it to the cabinet and who isn't. And mostly, of course, the focus is on the Deputy Chief Minister in the outgoing cabinet, which is Mr. Nitin Patel. what role does he get? Because there is some speculation about his role as well. Remember, many analysts say that this is the second time he's been overlooked for the top job, though sources I spoke to yesterday said that he was unlikely to be chosen, and Mr. Bhupendra Patel's choice is the BJP's moving forward and planning for the next election. The Patel community, which is of course a sizable factor in the caste equations of Gujarat politics, was seemingly unhappy with the BJP. To address that, it seems that the BJP has made the choice of Mr. Bhupendra Patel as Chief Minister. Will that be enough to placate the community? Well, the BJP definitely seems to think so. And this is, of course, leading into the elections in a year or so from now in Gujarat. Mr. Rupani, of course, has resigned. And and also what we are being given to understand is that he will not be included in the new cabinet. He will be given a role in the party, is what BJP sources say. But again, all of this is speculation, and more word on the cabinet is likely to emerge only post the swearing in of the Chief Minister of Gujarat, of the Chief Minister designate of Gujarat, Mr. Bhupendra Patel.